Ripped from the headlines onto your screen, here are just a few of today's hot topics.
We don't play games. They're not going to have a nuclear weapon.
Mr. President, you promised to bring inflation down. It's now at its highest level in 3 years. Are your policies not working? What's happening?
Policies are working incredibly. If you go back to just before the war, for the last 3 months, inflation was at 1.7%. Now, we had a choice. Let these lunatics have a nuclear weapon. If you want to do that, then you're a stupid person, and you happen to be. I mean, I know you very well.
是的，还有1000年的树，在其他的地方。
在其他的国家来的元首啊。
Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. Not going to happen.
Mr. President, what would the use be?
They have no chance.
What would the use be of repeating the bombing? You did it for 38 days.
Well, no, we did.
And you did not get the political changes in Iran.
No, I had a total military victory, but the fake news, guys like you write incorrectly. You're a fake guy, and guys like you write about it incorrectly. We had a total military victory. We've had a total victory, except by people like you that don't write the truth. You know, you should write. I actually think it's sort of treasonous what you write, but you and the New York Times and CNN, I would say, are the worst.
Say, look, this is a moment where there are no bad ideas. A no bad idea brainstorm is what I'd like to call it. And in that no bad ideas brainstorm, we talk about what we need to do and think about doing around the Electoral College. We talk about the idea of Supreme Court reform, which includes expanding the Supreme Court. We invite a conversation about multi-members districts. We talk about, that if we win the Senate, which we should and we will, then the Senate Judiciary Committee should have rules that they put in place so when these people come before as nominees to the Supreme Court and lie, that they are held to account and consequence. Not just that somebody goes on cable news and says they lied, but that there are rules in place to actually penalize people for lying to a Senate Judiciary Committee. That we agree that it is right to have ethics rules for Supreme Court justices. And let's put those in place. Let's talk about statehood for Puerto Rico and DC. These are the things I think that we've got to do. We've got to neutralize these red states from cheating, including blue states expanding their maps. And all of this, I think, is look, we got to fight fire with fire. These folks are playing to win. We got to play to win too.
Prisoners with access to porn paid by you, the taxpayer. That is what a new investigation is alleging. A report from City Journal found California's $189 million taxpayer-funded prison tablet program is being widely abused by inmates to access pornography and to groom minors. The program intended by the Newsom administration to promote digital equity and rehabilitation. The report shows high-profile death row inmates detailed how prisoners easily just bypass restrictions to view explicit content through video calls and smuggled clips. In addition to pornography, the report highlights a disturbing case where a convicted child predator allegedly used his prison-issued tablet to exploit a 12-year-old for thousands of hours.
And I want to show you a video played during the meeting showing all of the sewage in the ocean. All of that dark part you see is raw sewage flowing into the water. Imperial Beach Mayor Paloma Aguirre says the public health aspect is what needs to be dealt with first. For months, doctors have been talking about people getting sick from the smell. We know that the CDC is investigating. Mayor Aguirre says she suffered health issues of her own. She says she was recently in the ER for chest pains and shortness of breath. She says after decades of this mess, it's time for the feds to clean it up.
Tijuana River, it's run continuous sewer for 3.5 years now. We get 40 million gallons of sewer in the river a day, which is really affecting our community and our lives, our schools, our children. Everything will be better, you know, if we could restore the river. The smell is almost every night. We get headaches, congestion, E. coli poisoning. Some people are crying. I mean, worrying about their children. What do we do? It's a serious issue.
We're trying to investigate the impact of the Tijuana River pollution is on the air quality in this region. During periods of high river flow, we'll see elevated levels of hydrogen sulfide, upwards of 4.5 parts per million, which is significant for the region. What's coming out in the air is impacting the community's health. It seems like it is mostly localized near Imperial Beach in the South Bay region, but there's a lot of concern that it may travel further northward, even as far as Coronado or La Jolla.
We have a problem we need to eliminate.
Thank you for watching today's Hot Topics. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time live action.